Then any question?
Like how do we come about the time?
How to transform painting, making music and so on into Dharma. Thank you.
How to transform the music and the painting into what? What kind of Dharma?
Holy Dharma.
I didn't mention yesterday, but I think I should have to mention again today, emphasize very strongly there. Very important, then we know how to live life. Then you have much more freedom, depending on what your happiness, what you're looking for, then you create the cause of that. First of all, general understanding. First of all, first understanding, generally to live the life with a good heart. That's the first thing, that's the first decision about your life, about our life. Or to live with good heart. So then, you see, when you do music, when you're painting, anything, becomes a benefit to others when you do good heart, when you do with a good heart. That's the first thing we have to live our life. That's the most important thing. I want to say that, I want to emphasize that first. So not only music, painting, anything. Not only meditation, doing prayers, eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, doing job, many hours, sleeping. So see, need to do all this with a good heart. the self-chasing thoughts only for your happiness. That is, I see. That's even the tigers have, even the mosquitoes have, even the bugs, lice. I mean, it is tiny insects. They have the thought, self-chasing thought to work for obtaining happiness for yourself. They have also. So nothing higher, nothing special motivation for the human being. As we received human body, as I mentioned yesterday, the brain, or well, in the West, especially we use the language brain, but however, I said compassion rises from here, not brain. Loving kindness rises here, patience rises here, anger rises here, negative anger, attachment comes from here, not from brain. So that is also a big question. So anyway, what do I say? I'm forgetting while I'm talking. What do I say? So we received human body, which we can use our brain or our mind, up to produce happiness, future lives, all the kind of future lives, happiness. But while it's something, then ultimate happiness, which is not that you're suffering, or the blissful state, peace for oneself, then our mind can create, can produce. Then peace, happiness, enlightenment. You see, so the human being, this not only you, but numberless sentient beings, you can cause this, all this happiness to numberless helpings, numberless hunger, numberless human beings, numberless spirit, numberless also, not only this universe, but numberless universe. You can, you can develop our mind, bring all this happiness to numberless symptoms. What human being can do, but positive way. Lamaja, what can do. Amazing. So even this world, so many millions of people, like it's on the dots, like San Francisco, like many, so many million people bring happiness to what can do. The animal can't, mosquito can't, tiger can't. You see, you understand? You see? So, therefore, that's not enough motivation to be human being. Working for ourselves, working for happiness for oneself. Even the insect has. Mosquitoes have. They want to suck blood for their happiness. So what? They all have. There's nothing special. We have a human body. But the motivation system, that's very poor. That's very poor. Nothing special from the insects. Very poor. Terribly poor. So therefore, you see, should live the life with good heart. If possible, no harm to the sentient beings. Any sentient being, not only friend, not only stranger, even the enemy. In these three include all sentient beings. Then of the benefit. All the sentient beings, if possible. To all the sentient beings, that's the best. But even that not possible, but as much as you can. Human beings, down to the insects. Not harm, not harm. Oh, there's insects, you walk over ants, or you just walk, talk. You walk over, not that. Don't think it's like garbage, don't think that. They also think their life is, they regard their life so important, like you think yourself. Same thing also, they think they're so important. So, you see, I think so important, their life. Cherish their life so much. So, like you cherish your life. So same thing. So, Kashuri. You see, somebody cherish you, somebody help you, that makes you so happy. Even unknown person, not only by known person, unknown person, even animals help you. You see? Help you. It makes you so happy. So, by thinking that, you should help others. No, help others. Human beings, even insects. Like that. All that, as much as you can, as much as you can. Even you can't think all sentient beings, 6 levels. So, see, in our daily life, as much as possible, so benefit. So we see, and one thing, you see, when you do with a good heart, when you help others, when you benefit others, you see, one action fulfills two purposes. When you help others, it fulfills your purpose. And it fulfills others' purpose. It brings happiness to you, brings happiness to others. One action brings both happiness. Happiness to you, happiness to others. You see? Human beings down to the insects. So anyone can help. So it brings two purposes. You see, it makes you so happy. You know, it makes you so happy. So you see, it's not only bringing, say, satisfaction or happiness, contentment or satisfaction, but it's fulfillment. When you help others, when you work for others, it brings fulfillment worthwhile your life. So it brings true success. One action brings true success. Happiness to you, happiness to others. Oh, it has that benefit. When you live your life in that way, with a good heart, helping others, cherishing others, caring others, so you are happy all the time, you feel free, and you're happy all the time now, in the future, even when you're dying, you feel much happiness. So because you help many people, many sentient beings, so much happiness. There's nothing to be scared or if you do something wrong with the self-attraction thought, then of course that's a lot of fear at the time of death especially. So with a good heart, there's most so much happiness. Then not only that, then this becomes the preparation in the next lives, even this life, the latter years, more good heart, able to help others more as a result of your mind developing your good heart. So, as in the future, more and more years, your mind get developed, your good heart developed, so you're able to benefit more and more sentiments in the future. This life, future of this life. Then next life, then unbelievable benefit. Unbelievable benefit, and so all your wishes can succeed. Unbelievable. Even what you didn't expect, even what you don't know, what you didn't expect, it happens to you. Success. Even that you didn't know, didn't have expectation, it happened to you. Great success, next lives. Greater and greater, then you go to enlightenment. All like that, you see, unbelievable. So everything, happiness of oneself, everything that happens by the way, while you're working for others. That's, you see. Buddha said, in the Ayasangata Sutra, mentioned that word by word, I don't remember, but I can mention to you the essence. So even you make charity, size of your hair, so tiny, size of your hair, to other sentient beings during my teaching. So our 80,000 eons, result of that, then so much of your wishes get fulfilled, so much of wealth, so much of comfort, larger life, 80,000, then at the end you achieve enlightenment. Even size of hair, you may charity to somebody. So that's a benefit of good heart, generosity. Wow, example like that. That's explain the karma, cause and virtuous action, good result. Karma is definite. Four major outlines of karma. So first, karma is definite, means if you create negative karma, non-virtuous action, definitely experience suffering result. If you create virtuous action, definitely experience definitely experience happiness. Like that. Then of course, then if no obstacles happen, you see, then the success, the result, then virtue, suffering. From virtue, the result, happiness is definite. So no matter, you see, how many lifetime it takes, no matter how many eons it takes time, definitely, even such small karma, small action, virtue, non-virtue, all the result, happiness, suffering, how many zillion, trillion, billion eons it takes, it doesn't get lost. This is the experience. So that. So therefore, very important. Anytime, day and night, anytime, with the Bodhisattva mind to try. Even you can't abandon completely negative karma, but as much as less negative karma, and as much as more, as much as possible, your action of Bodhisattva mind to become virtue, cause of happiness. So important to put effort in this. Then, no matter how difficult it is to make it a virtue, cause of happiness. Then, second outline, karma is expandable. You should know these things. Karma is expandable, second one. So you see, now here, one time, size of a hair, size of a single hair, may charity to somebody, to the generous heart, good heart, or just one time, or then result, karma is expandable. So there's outline of karma in the number message. Then 80,000 years, then so much success, your wishes get fulfilled. Happiness, comfort, wealth, then at the end, enlightenment. Karma is expandable. So if you kill even an insect, I saw in the text, one text, it says, it has for that killing was done with the motivation, the base sentient being, motivation, Gyalwa, she samba Gyalwa, action, Gyalwa, tatu. Then ultimately is the sentient being dies before you. So that's the ultimate. That's the third goal. That's just killing. So, which has four things gathered, then you see, four suffering results, rapid aspect result, nothing you do, rapid aspect result, rebirth in the hell realm. Then it is mentioned in one text, see, 100 eons causes to be rebirth, suffer in the hell realm by killing, cause to be to suffer in the head realm for 100 eons. Like in the text they say. I've seen that. So the karma is expandable. The negative karma is expandable like that. Like before I used positive karma, a single hair be given charity to somebody. See how much happiness. How many lifetimes you enjoy. See, I mentioned. So now the negative karma, they take life, after the killing. Or that not only that occur, not only that of course, three suffering results you experience in the human realm. Due to not the good karma, you get born a human being. Then you experience the experience the result of the cause. So possessed result, possessed result of the nikrama killing. So you are born in the place, nothing, no green, completely dusted place. Very sad, very depressed place. All like that, you see, where you live or born or there like that. And then because of the past nikrama is killing, so the place see full of danger for life. So much of fight and so much harm, sickness, so much danger is the problem, the life. Oh, so like that. So many sicknesses, dangerous sicknesses, so many life-costing problems, like that, you see. Place where you're born or you live like that. Then you know the experiencing result, similar cause. So because you harm those sentient beings, so this life, those sentient beings then harm you due to past nikrama. They harm you did to others because that, those sentient beings, so this lifetime they harmed you. It's a result. So it's come from your mind, basically, totally. As I mentioned, I said they come from your mind. The anger, the harming you come from your mind. Past life. With the self-chasing thought, with the attachment, anger, and so on. You see, killed others. So then you see, so as a result, then cause them to get angry to you and harm you, your life, you see, whatever they do. So experience the result as well as the cause. So you experience that. So you get killed by them. So like that. So then creating result is similar to the cause. So you do again, you are born a human being, but due to the habit of past life, karma, killing others. So you do killing again this life to others. Cheba juding a devu. Cheba creating the result similar to cause. Again you do. You repeat again. You habituate, because the habituation of karma. Your karma. Okay. So post-suffering result. So now you see, post-suffering result. You see, that's not only one time. For example, if you kill one insect or whatever, you see, in the human realm, you get killed. By killing one insect, you get killed. Continuation of those insects, you see, beings. You get killed 500 lifetimes. Your 500 lifetimes, you get killed by others, whom you killed before. Oh, you have to understand that. Karma is expandable. So even this suffering result, you experience the human realm, not just one lifetime, many lifetimes you experience. Possessive result, experience the results of God, creation results of God, many lifetimes, so many lifetimes you experience. That's why in America, you see many times happens, small boys carry guns, kill many people. It happens time to time in America. Kill many people, the small little boys. So you see, they talk for years, whether to have a gun, whether to not have a gun, Then you see, motivation is self-changing thought. You don't have a gun, somebody has a gun, then you kill you, then you have no gun, you have no protection. This is what they say. Basically, motivation is self-changing thought. So, because somebody carries a gun, so you need a gun. So, then everybody should have a gun. Then this for years they talk, that's still the same, no change. So that's why. So one condition that allowed everybody to have gun. So then some little children they kill many people. As that happens, that's part of the condition. The having gun, part of the conditions. You see, and then one time there happened a museum, movie theater. One man killed many people, and they checked him out be crazy or something. You are a normal person like those people were checking, and the job and sleep, that job, that's a normal thing. What they do, you see. It's exactly the same. That day, and he killed many people. Only in that day changed his mind. That. But they don't know. The government don't know. They don't know. Dharma. They don't know karma. So they don't know about these things, the karma, you see. One action killing one sentient being, which has these four things together, is the fourth suffering result. They don't know that. What I've just come to, renounce result, possessive result, experiencing result of the cause, creating result of the cause. They don't know that. And karma is expandable, they have no idea. So this day, the man killed, who not stand person, is like them people who are watching, examining. It's like same as them. Only in that day he had killed many people. So the explanation is that is category. Creating result, he is experiencing creating result similar to the cause. The habituation. That. Then those other people get killed they're experiencing the result of the cause, the other people. Oh, like this. Like this. Oh, so all came from the mind, came from the past karma, created by the mind. Subtraction, the attachment, so forth, parts of the mind, 3 parts of the mind, and get them. So like that. So, you see, the CN man, Anders Kuba, he is so interested to ask the question, to get the answer. Of course, he doesn't ask his own as a Dalai Lama. He doesn't ask those who are reading, those who have omniscient mind, who has clairvoyance. Even clairvoyance don't ask. Who can see, don't ask. So then you ask normal people, ordinary people who don't have no knowledge. So, of course, then they have no answer. So in the street he asks people. He knows they have no answer. But he's so interested. Why this strange thing happening? He's so interested. What's happening? You know, ordinary people in the street. You know there's no answer, but he's so anxious, or how to say? So anxious. Want to know the answer, we know. But you see, he doesn't ask those people who knows. The thought doesn't come to ask those people who know. Only ask people who don't know. You see, interviews only people who don't know. So, in this world I'm talking about, and I'm not talking about the world. So, like that. He says like that. I know he doesn't answer, but he's asking to the people in the street. So like that. So anyway, so Buddha explained about karma. Yeah, my memory is not so good. Sure. Not Russia, say. By engaging, I don't remember how to start the word from Buddha. It's an incredible teaching. By engaging in negative karma, again you depend on negative karma. Chiya minga wala jebe, chiya minga wala ten. So by engaging in negative karma, again you depend on negative karma. So as a result, you see, that means the result. You're doing now, whatever negative karma, killing, stealing, ceremony, all the harshly speaking, slandering, gossiping, telling lie, covetousness, ill will, heresy, whatever action you do negative, what do you do? Again, the future. You see, because you're doing now, so there, again from that. Again, you see, you do again. So it's a result, it's a continuation. See? Because you're doing now, so it has a result, continuation, you do again in future. Again, depend on future. And negative karma. So you do again. Engage in negative karma. Depend on negative karma again, engage in negative karma again. Jesus again, you follow. You follow the negative karma again in the future. So you get born to follow the negative karma again. So all that so you're doing now, it is continuation. You have to know that, you have to be aware that karma leaves imprint on the continuity of conscience, leaves negative imprint. Then experience again. It's like, as I mentioned, the plant seed. So when the conditions come together, it grows again. So so much imprint, negative karma imprinted on the mind. From beginningless rebirth. So then experience again. So without end, it happens. Experience again. Experience again. It happens. then that leaves negative imprint back to the continuous consciousness again. So again then is the experience out again. So without end, there's no. So that's why you are suffering samsara, no end. Yes, if you meet Dharma, if you know Dharma, if you know karma, then you see, then you can change. Yes, you don't have to experience suffering without some suffering, oceans of suffering without end. No, you don't have to do that. But you see, so if you know, if you know Dharma, then you realize that you have the freedom in your hand, your enlightenment in your hand, your health in your hand. So the way the samsara in the nirvana is in your hand, if it is suffering, the happiness in your hand. So that is depends on what you do with your mind. Depends on what you do with your mind. How to use your mind. Depends on what you do with your mind. How to use your mind. Use it. So you have to, therefore you have to know Dharma. So important to know Dharma. Important Dharma. All the sentient beings suffer with ignorance, not knowing. Then you see, we want is happiness, what we don't want to suffer, but doesn't know the cause of happiness, doesn't know the cause of suffering, then we're putting effort to put in our lives, using our lives, all negative karma. Then, because the cause of happiness is virtue, little what we have, we all destroy. Also destroy them. Instead of increasing, we're supposed to increase that cause of happiness, virtue, success. But ignorance. Ignorance, so that. So you see, Buddhas, there are three things. When you treat Nikshama, that's what it does to you, is the three. Chi and Minkeval then again depend on Nikshama. Minkeval, again you engage in Nikshama. Minkeval Chudushu when you do, again follow Nikshama. And it's endless suffering. So if you don't know Dharma, you do karma, then you see you make your suffering. So some of the endless. Lamajan. So like that. Then you see by learning Dharma, then you can change. You give total freedom to yourself. Wow, then instead of experience endless suffering samsara, endless suffering hell, endless suffering hunger, endless suffering animal, endless suffering human being, endless suffering soul. Instead of that, you achieve liberation from samsara. By actualizing studying path, by actualizing path in your mind. So actually it's your mind, not somebody else's mind, your mind. The path. You see, correct, because right concept, correct path. Then not only that, do the bodhicitta, then you see, with the bodhicitta, then thorough cherishing, renounce the eyes, cherish the numberless sentient beings. Or the bodhicitta, then cherish all numberless sentient beings like yours, like cherish them like yours, like cherish yourself, like the cherish numberless sentient beings. Let go of the eye. Then that becomes route to the path to achieving enlightenment. Fully awakened mind. So, Katsure, so there, Kasa. See the importance. I was telling you how important it is to learn Dharma. His Holiness quite often this past many years, to everybody, you see, Tibetans, Westerns, advising to learn Dharma. What do you practice Dharma? It's up to your choice. Practice Dharma or not is your choice. Devotion is your choice. But to learn, so important to develop wisdom, to understand what is right, what is wrong, to abandon the wrong, to practice the right, brings happiness. It's so important to study, to come to learn Dharma. So anyway, it's one thing. Very much the people practice is an individual choice, but learn. Everybody should learn. Yeah. So that's very important. Okay, so now I'm slowly coming to the answer to your question. Okay. But before that, emphasis, very important. I didn't finish yesterday. I hope I can finish today. Okay. So, see, okay now. You see now, person who has a good heart, everybody like that person. Whether you live alone, whether you live in city, in village, east, west, anywhere. Everybody like that person, want to see that person. Everybody want to help that person. You see, always like this. Everybody praise that person. Talks good. Everybody praises that person. You see, like that. So even the animals, person who is very kind, even the animals they like. They want to be near that person. Like that. So anyway, you see, wherever that good-hearted person, wherever he goes, other people want to come. They want to travel together. They want to go together. Wherever he is, the other people want to be there. So you see, they all want to speak to him. They enjoy. It's like that. So, brings happiness, not only brings happiness to you in your life, but brings happiness to many people. So many people in the world. You see, as you're more known, so many people in the world, they're happy with you. It brings happiness to so many people, and even with animals. Wow. So like that, you see. So now, a person who is very angry, very bad-tempered, very angry, or then everybody's scared. Even the person live alone, Then you see so much anger and so bad temper and so selfish, and in a way the person goes. The people are afraid. The people don't want to see. Even the road, when the person is coming this way, the other people who know that this person is coming this way, the angry person, the selfish, very selfish, egotistic, very selfish, coming this way. Then other people, they see, they go this way. They take another road. They go other way. See, it's like that. They don't want to see. They don't want to talk to that person. They don't look at the person. Then you see a good-hearted person. You see, if something happens, many others, they want to pray. They want to pray for that person to free from disease or whatever problems, then to happen good things. Many people want to pray. Then the bad-hearted, very selfish mind. Wherever you go, that was problem. East, west, in the city, in outside the mountains, wherever you go, then create many enemies. Everywhere you go, create many so emotional. So much emotional mind. Angry. Why? Everywhere you're so selfish, and then you cheat others, to get happiness for you, then power. Then you get angry, then so you create so many enemies wherever you go. You see, like that. Then people, if something bad thing, if you died, a bad thing happened, died, then people they rejoice. They rejoice, if he died. He died, good. He died, she died, good. They rejoice. I remember, a long time ago, when I was a small child, a small child in the home. I think that time my brothers, they're not born, I think, small child. So I was at home, then the leader of the area, Solukumbu, the area came to get tax. Because after my father died, I didn't see my father. Maybe he died while I was in mother's womb or in bamboo basket. I don't know. So I never saw my father. Didn't have any idea of my father. So people say he has beards and he has a long stomach. Long stomach doesn't mean physical long stomach, but it means covering. Means don't get angry easily. That's a long time. They don't get very easily disturbed. Cannot disturb his mind. So anyway, after he died, I think many animals died. Also, then we're a very poor family. So many people come to get money, but they don't have money to pay back. And so the leader of the country came to my house, and my mother put one dirty black table. No, it had only that table, so we didn't have other table, small table in front of him. Then I think he talked a long time. I needed money or something, I think tax. He was the leader, so. Then my mother didn't have money to pay back, so then she stood up. Then he went downstairs. House is 2-story. So downstairs, I think maybe he didn't go out of the door, still maybe downstairs, but then went down. So my mother, you see, picked up between the floors, wooden floors like this. My mother picked up ashes, not hashish, ashes, not ashes, dust, dust. My mother picked up dust between the board, you see, plank, the dust, then throw the men were downstairs, but she threw backside of him. Men was downstairs, but she threw him here, saying something, I think, what you call criticizing. Other than maybe what she said, maybe he died soon, or I'm not sure what he was saying, I don't remember. So she was, criticizing, so, Momo Java is bad things to happen, that person saying, you see, by throwing the dust between the throwing backside of the person. I mean, there's all downstairs, but upstairs, throwing the same bad things to happen to him. So I think so like that, I just remembered, so that I mentioned to you. Anyway, so anyway, see, like that. Okay now. So like this, now going back, you see. So generally we should live life with a good heart. So, since you like happiness, you don't want to suffer, then must do that. If you can benefit others, yes, at least not harm. Whether it's people, whether it's animal, insects. So must. So they can say, so as I said before, because we have taken precious human body this time, so we should have better way of thinking. We should have a higher, special way of thinking, a high attitude. We should have a higher attitude, a special attitude of life, way of thinking. We should have, not same as the insects. That, see, to be qualified, having hidden body. So otherwise, have a hidden body and very dirty mind. So it becomes like that. It's an animal mind. Kind of a hidden body, but animal mind becomes like that. It's very sad. So anyway, now the conclusion. 그래서 그래. If you cling this life, then you are not Dharma practitioner. So with these things you must write down and must remember. See, we have to, otherwise, so that you can practice in the everyday life. Otherwise, you don't know how to practice. If you don't know these things, what is Dharma, what is not Dharma, you don't know. Then so many people in this world don't know what is Dharma, what is not Dharma. So then, what is the holy Dharma? What is not holy Dharma, you see? So many people in this world, you see, they recite prayers, recite mantras, prayers, read texts, meditate like this for hours. So you see, doing Dharma. So I think doing Dharma. You see, whole life, even whole life. So believe I'm doing Dharma. Believe I'm doing Dharma, but actually nothing becomes Dharma. Everything becomes world Dharma. Reciting prayer, reading text, meditating, all these things. Then even the whole life, you waste the whole life with the wrong understanding, not knowing what is the Holy Dharma, what is not Holy Dharma, without knowing that. So all these things, you see, by checking, all these things become worldly Dharma, it didn't become Holy Dharma, but looking like Holy Dharma outside. Looking like Holy Dharma, but not Holy Dharma, worldly Dharma. So many people are life being wasted. Everything becomes worldly Dharma, non-virtuous, and nothing becomes Holy Dharma. But believing that I'm practicing Holy Dharma, so many people waste life, not always life, because they fill up the whole life with negative karma. Cause of samsara, cause of particular lord, and so that. If you think the result, or if you think the future result of the karma, can't imagine. No way can't imagine to think the result of karma, the samsara, particular nibbana. So anyway, so I just want to mention one story. Then, there was Gyalwa Dromtopa. Actually, it's generic embodiment. A translator for Lama Atisha, who came from Nalanda, when there was degeneration Buddhism in the Tibet. You see, if you are practicing Tantra, you can practice Sutra. If you are practicing Sutra, you can practice Tantra. So, like hot and cold. So much misunderstanding about Tantra in the Tibet. So that's one time degenerated Buddhism in Tibet. So they invited Lama Atisha, Dharma king of Tibet. Lama Yeshu invited Lama Atisha in Tibet to revive Buddhism pure in Tibet. So that time you see, that time, so the Lama Atisha came in Tibet, and Karaswara wrote few pages, the lamp of the path to enlightenment. Lamp of the path to enlightenment. Integrated all the Buddha's teaching, the comes in three divisions, the less difficult path teachings, and then the great difficult path sutra teachings, and the great difficult path the Tantra teachings. What Buddha taught, integrated in the Lamrim, great path to enlightenment. So the title Lamrim came from Lama Atisha, since he wrote the Lamrim path to enlightenment. So they then all the wrong concepts that people integrated in Lamrim, the graduate part of the lower capable in general, graduate part of the middle capable in general, graduate part of the high capable. You see, then all integrate into renunciation, bodhicitta, right view, like this. The heart of the Buddhism, all the entire Buddhism. So, like that. So, thereafter he wrote this, then all the wrong concepts in Tibet people had totally eliminated. Then Buddhism is pure in Tibet. So correct understanding about Tantra, how to practice all that. So now Dromtopa was walking the regime in the forest. So there was an old man sitting. So he was. I think the first thing must be meditating. So Gyalwa Dromtopa asked, the Chancellor Lama asked him, "What are you doing?" "I'm meditating." "I'm meditating." "Yes," he said, "I'm meditating." "Yes, good you're meditating, but isn't better to practice Dharma?" He said, "Isn't better to practice Dharma?" Then he didn't ask what's the meaning of practicing Dharma. He does. Then he thought, maybe reading text. Maybe the reading text is practicing Dharma. So he kept reading text. So one day again, Gyalwa Dromtopa came, met the old man, reading text. "What are you doing?" "I'm reading text." It's good that you're reading text, but it's better to practice Holy Dharma. Then, maybe Sagamamul in the temple, that might be the practice Dharma. So he didn't ask Lamaji, so he changed that from reading text, he wanted to go around the temple. So again, one day, Gyalwa Dromtopa met the old men going around the temple. So what are you doing? "I'm Sagamamul." "It's good that you're Sagamamul, but it isn't better to practice Dharma." So then only then he asked, what do you mean practice Holy Dharma? So Gyalwa Dromtopa said, renounce this life. Renounce this life means renounce the attachment. You have to know. Renounce this life means renounce the attachment. So you see, as I mentioned before, 10, 15, 50, the 100,000 problems, like the root of tree. See, come from attachment to the life. So you let go of attachment to this life, you see? But seeing the life is no essence. Nature is suffering, there is no essence. So, by letting go of attachment. So you see, you're free immediately, right there, immediately free from all the problems, you see. Immediately free from all the problems. And then, unbelievable peace, happiness. So, you see. So therefore, with the renunciation to this life, that you are free from attachment. I put it this way, you are free from the attachment to this life. And the chronic disease, you see, you're free from chronic disease. Unbelievable peace, happiness. Then you see, with that realization, that realization happens by meditating on the perfect human rebirth, how this is so precious, how this is so meaningful, how this is so difficult to find again, and the 9 round impermanence, death meditation, or by realizing the life, nature of life, impermanence, death. Then you're able to get freedom from attachment. Freedom from the attachment. So, you see? So, then, you see, all your action Sorry, all your action, walking, not meditation, breath, all the become Dharma, no good. Even walking, sitting, sleeping, doing job, playing music, painting, everything becomes Dharma. Everything becomes Dharma. Holy Dharma, not old Dharma, holy Dharma. Become all at the cause of happiness. Happiness, not only one life, next, but happiness, life to life. Happiness. Life to life. Okay, so you see now, why it's so important to practice Dharma? You see now you come to the point. How that's so, the first thing, very first thing. So, well, I have to tell you one story. So I did mention this again, in the courses. But I was born in Solukhumbu and Himalaya Mountains, Solukhumbu, you see, near every city. I was born there. Then, because I escaped from monastery when I was small to my home, to no other reason to just play. So, then a few times escaped. Then my mother sent away, very kindly, she sent away by crossing, you have to cross Snow Mountain, 3 days, Snow Mountains, and there's no road. So people who know how to travel, they lead you. I was carried by man, I was not walking, I was carried. Also rolling, it's a much more primitive place. People are less clever. This near this Anjabasa is more clever, but others are less clever. Not so intelligent, I can't do that. Hidden place, Pemasamba, holy place. Many things, Pemasambha's footprint and many things. You can see caves, amazing caves, nectars coming from the inside the cave when you clean the place, when you offer incense. Amazing. So I was there 7 years. So in the early morning, I memorized text, Pemasambha's text, Lutuma, the so forth. The evening time, recite or something. It was mid morning and all day long read texts, more or less much of the day. I think 7 years. Then I went to Tibet, did puja for 3 years, and except 1 day break. At New Year, 1 or 2 days break or something like that, but all the puja fixed. Tomorrow this, today this Venerable, then tomorrow this Venerable. It's all fixed for 1 year. So puja most of the time. So, but in the morning I memorize the text. In the time, remember to recite by heart, so after that. So I offered my examination where I became monk at Rinpoche, which is a monastery in Tibet, Yatung, it is near Sikkim. There I became monk, and I have to offer examination by heart. The leader of the puja is a sit on throne, there's all the monks there. So I have to recite, he asked to recite from here, then I have to recite by heart. So I memorized the first text, first volume text. So then second volume text that I didn't get done, I escaped. Then Yeah, the leader puja said, I did well. Then yeah, so that time I didn't have the name Incan Lama, I didn't have it. Because I was sitting the last seat. There was another Chenze, another monk before me, who did a special offering, so it special title Chenze means you don't have to work for the monks, serve the monks. So anyway, so then Kaina, then Baksa escaped through Bhutan to Baksa, India. There's when India was under the control of British, that time Baksa was so many people were killed that time. Because was Mahatma Gandhi prison there, and Prime Minister Nehru prison there, buildings. And later the Tibetan monks from the Saragat and Jebun mostly, and from Lhasa escaped and lived there. Who want to continue their study lived there. 1,500 monks. So want to continue the study there. So the Mahatma Gandhi, where he was present, was an old building, a lot of 2-3 stories of barbed wires around, and it's a prison. So there's abbot, the nuns came from somewhere, lived there, and then later on the representative, His Holiness, lived there, the one who guides, one who did the work for the monastery and so there. Then where Mahatma Gandhi was president, where Prime Minister Nehru was president, there became Sara monks, and Sara men monks where they live, and also not all, some monks, and they do puja. Puja time, everybody come to puja. Like that. So lived there 8 years, totally 8 years. I did little study. Well, there was what I was kind of little boy, so my study is a child play, sort of like that. So I studied philosophy, and some Buddhist philosophy, and some. Yeah, remember I text in the morning, and you have to do those things. So you would debate with it. So 8 years there. Then I came back to Nepal. They went to Laudo, where the previous, I suppose my previous life, I don't remember, but other High Lamas mentioned that. But I'm the incarnation of that Laudo Lama, who was a one who did retreat for so many years and did practice and give initiation in the cave. So there was a Pamasambhava cave. So he flew from the Kunjung, next mountain. There was another cave. So he flew from there, went to Laudo cave. Liberty went inside. He went inside for a short time. So that's why the proof is because I saw that story in the life story. I saw the pilgrimage book. I saw the pilgrimage of the area. So I saw that story. So from the cave, then nectar comes. There was kind of the wax put like that. See where the nectar comes. But during my life, I never saw nectar there coming. In the past life, nectar comes from there. Then the hold in the vase. You put one table, another table, then put to the vase. Then nectar comes from, drops come from there, collect in the vase. Then with that blessed water, then you initiate people long life initiation. So in the past life, they do like that. But during my life, I never saw around the cave, but not from there. So anyway, then there was one text. That much of the text is Nyingma and Satya. Nyingma deities practice much of that. So there's one text, or the fourth sect used to, it's for all the sects. Nyingma Kaju Satya Kilu. One Kadamba Gesh, collections of Kadamba Gesh advice. So it's called Toma Rozama Chuju Goje. Very first thought transformation, opening drawer of Dharma. Well, that's the title of the book. So I read that. I didn't say that text before. So I read that. I spent much time. I'm supposed to watch outside work, building monastery, where the people are wasting time or talking, not working. So you have to watch. So I pay the money for the people. So usually people were supposed to make offering to me, but then that time I'm supposed to give money to the workers, you see. So I'm the one who does work. So even though I have uncles and other things, but they don't handle the money, so handle the work. They help. So it was a little bit strange from my culture, how I brought up. So it's a little bit strange. When I check the workers, how many days they worked and how many money they get, all that. So anyway, so so I spent much time in the cave. So I drink the text. So then I checked my life. From starting from Solokumbu, all Bangsa, then Tibet. I checked my life. Whether any of those, those activities become Dharma or not. When I checked back, nothing became Dharma. By reading the text, I found out my life, nothing became Dharma. I found out. So, big surprise, huge surprise. So, discovery. Then you see, when the people bring offerings, we have poor people mostly, so they bring, normally the basket of potatoes, radish, big radish. That by eating that, you have unbelievable strong gas, fat come out, and all your body changes, very gross and something like that. Then sometimes a pot of salt and a container of salt from Tibet, and things like that. Anyway, so or sometimes maybe rice or something. Then so I used to get scared because they bring attachment to that offerings. I used to get scared. To this offerings. So of course now is 100 times degenerated. Not didn't have the thought. So it didn't become Dharma. All those lives, what I do, it didn't become Dharma. Not Dharma, holy Dharma, not practice holy Dharma. I don't know. I discovered by reading the text, okay? So like that, it's like this. So after that, please listen. After that, because by reading the text, I cleaned my mind a little bit. It's like cleaning your room, garbage, you see, a little bit. So then I begin retreat. I begin deities, highest tantra deities retreat. After that, unbelievable, joyable, happiness. Can't believe it. If your life can, if my life can be like this, whole life, amazing, can't believe it. Happiness, was like that. I think because I clean a little bit my mind, like cleaning garbage in your room. So it's like that. I think because of that, burying the text, mainly I think about that. So then you see, then a little bit become Dharma, your actions, your practice, then the retreat becomes Dharma also, so like that, you see. Otherwise not. Otherwise then it can waste my life, so like that. So yes, that's my experience. So okay. Okay. So you see, like that. So the music and the paintings, all this, so eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, doing everything. So when you give freedom from attachment to then everything becomes Dharma. Whatever you do, everything becomes Dharma. My teacher, Genchaba, after Lama passed away, Lama said, to the teaching the essence of Julian essence, taking the essence from him, and asked question: what is the way to achieve lambda realization quickly in the mind? Then he said, practice a remedy to the satisfaction thought. Means bodhicitta. Means that remedy is bodhicitta. To specify satisfaction thought. He gave the answer to have quick realization. That gave the answer. So he said, you see, because you see, it's for us, you see, full of attachment to life. So you see, so difficult to bring Dharma, holy Dharma, your action. So he said, his own experience, he said, there's a time for your life, during his experience. He said, most easiest thing is Dharma. That's talking about his experience. Because he has totally renounced, he has no attachment to this life. So everything, whatever he does, every single action, bodhisattva becomes Dharma. Everything. Eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, everything. So whatever, he says, easiest thing is Dharma practice, he says. Oh, my teacher. So, all like that, you see. Like that. Once your mind becomes Dharma, like that, you see. Become free yourself from attachment to this life. Now, you see, after that, then, if you cling to the next life samsara, you see, the pleasure of that, is not renunciation. So, you see, if the attachment to the next life, so if the attachment to this life, whatever you do, retreat, sing by singing nobody, by eating no food, by eating, and not seeing even birds, So, see, to isolate birds, whatever you see, as I gave example, what Dromtopa said to this old man, he tried to change many things, but nothing became Dharma. So, You see, so so all this, with the attachment to this life, all the actions, all the different things, whatever, nothing but Dharma. Oh, so then, by freeing from attachment to the life, then everything becomes Dharma. Cause of happiness. Not only this life, happiness doesn't mean next life, 100, 1,000, like that, happiness. Oh. So the next one, next one, this renunciation, with attachment to next life, next samsara, next life, you see, or attachment to that life, samsara, price for that. Then all the actions, not only meditation, retreat, or all the reciting prayer, whatever it is, did not become a cause of did not become only become cause of samsara. Only become cause of samsara. Did not become cause of liberation from samsara. So eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, doing jobs, all the painting, music, playing, all the things did not become cause of only become cause of samsara, or did not become cause of ultimate happiness, liberation from samsara. So like that. Now you see, with the self-chasing thought, if you clean the works for yourself, then changsen, that's not bodhicitta. So you live with the self-chasing thought, and then live with the self-chasing thought, then then nothing. Then meditation, retreat, or meditation, or retreat, or the reading text, or reciting prayers, or the whatever you do. Then did not become cause of enlightenment. Did not become cause of enlightenment and great liberation. Buddhahood did not become cause of and also the walking, sitting, sleeping, doing jobs, so forth, painting, playing music, all that, nothing became cause of enlightenment, nothing became cause to achieve Buddhahood. So like that. So with the bodhicitta, then not only during retreat, meditation, reciting text, whatever. Eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, doing jobs, so forth. Then every single action, playing music, painting, everything become cause of enlightenment. Everything become cause of enlightenment. Whatever you do, see, with the bodhicitta, if you have bodhicitta, realize it. Then everything, whatever you do, become cause of happiness of all sentient beings. Every single helplings, every single hungry, every single animal beings, insects, mosquitoes, and every single human beings, numberless universe, and every single human being, every soul, absolutely, they happen for them to achieve enlightenment. Not only yourself. Amazing. So, see, if you have bodhicitta, then that bodhicitta frees numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsara suffering, from all the mistakes. Whatever mistakes they have, whatever suffering they have, obscurity, he frees them from all the obscurity, from mistakes of suffering. Then he brings all the happiness up to enlightenment to every single animal helping after enlightenment brings happiness. If you have bodhicitta, there is no question, walking, sitting, sleeping, doing job, painting, music, everything because of enlightenment. To achieve enlightenment for sentient beings, not for you to space out, but for every sentient being. Now the last one, sorry. Now the last one, right view. Right view, and that has to be. There were the four schools: Babashika, Sutantra, Manual school, Madhyamika. So Madhyamika is true. Savatangdrika, Prasanka. So Umar Tanjova. So this right view has to be right view of the Prasangika. To be able to eliminate the root of all your suffering of samsara, 6 realms, oceans of 6 realms suffering, your oceans of 6 realms suffering, samsara. Oh, the ignorance, I with that which is merely imputed on the best, worldly best aggregate, Dharma, due to negative imprint left from past life, left by ignorance. You see, then that ignorance, decorated, projected, mid-labeled I appear, not mid-labeled, exists from its own side. Decorated, projected. Then you start believing. It's 100% true. 100% true. There's real life. There's real life. See, they didn't know it's hallucination. This to eliminate, to completely destroy, and even the seed of this, then you can eliminate delusion, nigir karma, all that delusion karma cease. Then you cause of samsara cease. Then you are free totally forever, not just few days, few years, full and nothing. Forever from the oceans of 6 realm sufferings. You're free forever. For that you need to realize Prasangika's view, right view, emptiness. You need to know that exactly what that is. Not just everybody call emptiness. No. Everybody call emptiness. That Prasangika's view, what is that? You have to know that. Study. Therefore, study Dharma is important to learn this. One time we receive this human body, then we have to open the wisdom eye. We have to learn. You can't, life's not, your life, spend all the wisdom. Then the Dharma, then do it sometimes. If you like, do it. If you don't like, it's okay. Not like that. So anyway, because if you're happy to do, live it there. Here, live it. If you don't like this, okay. Anyway, so important what to study, okay. So now to the right view, okay. Then you see the right view. You see, you are without realization. If you have realization, right view, emptiness of the realization, then you see, not only retreat, meditation, prayer, all this, but even eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, doing job, playing music, painting, everything become not only Dharma, but everything become remedy to samsara. Everything become not cause samsara, remedy to samsara. To be free from samsara. Everything become remedy to the cause of samsara, all the delusion karma. Remedy, medicine to kasore, to cease all the cause of samsara. That's so important. What's important? Oh, you see. The ignorance. To remedy to cut ignorance. So even you didn't realize emptiness, didn't realize it, but at least meditation, understanding, you see, all your painting, all your playing music, see, sound of music, playing music, see, all this, and then painting, action painting, the art, all these three are, merely imitated by mind, by your mind. So nothing exists from its own side, empty. Oh, so all these things, what appeared, real, like dream, all these things what appeared, real from its own side, not true, like dream. Not true, like dream. Exactly like dream. I told you yesterday, after you walk the dream, you get married, 100 children, whatever, some died, some born, so high, so depressed, so happy, that. Then you woke up, nothing happened. This you believe real, but they happen. But after you woke up, it's not true. It's just dream. So same thing, after you realize the emptiness, ultimate nature of the emptiness, then all your life before, all is like dream. Take everything up as real, and then you totally believe in that, like dream, exact dream, which is not true, which is not there. So after you realize this, you see all that. It's a hallucination. All the past is a hallucination. So same. See what was a dream? Nothing true. It was a dream. Same. So then you see at least Kasure. That or the awareness, or the other awareness is that all you have doing painting, the music, or everything is practice mindfulness. Nothing exists from their side. Empty. So there. So however, that doesn't become cause of samsara. Doesn't become cause of delusion karma. Cause, you see. It becomes a remedy to that. So okay, so now the final thing, okay, painting and what? Music, okay? Very first important motivation, both each other. Important. So the purpose of my life is not just to achieve happiness for myself, not at all. Purpose of my life is to benefit, to free the other sentient beings from suffering, oceans, and bring them to enlightenment by myself. Therefore, I must achieve enlightenment. Therefore, I'm going to do this painting. Therefore, I'm going to play this music. Or think that. First, think that. That's most important. Then you are painting, you are playing music, become cause of enlightenment. Cause of enlightenment for sentient being. You understand? Oh, cause of enlightenment, whole sentient being, numberless sentient being, for everyone. Okay, then is the music. Recite this mantra. Om Pamo Ushini Chebema Lumbe 7 times. Then you blow over the machine, over the music, whatever it is, guitar or whatever it is, you blow over that, the recite. Then when you play, animals, normal people, the sound of music is a bell, for example, reaches very far. It was outside festival. I mean, the forest animals, they hear gongs or bells after the recite mantra. Besides people, they hear. So all those, so far, everybody hear. Oh, they all get benefit. The benefit is the most important. It purifies heavy negative karma, very heavy negative karma, killed father, mother, arahat, harmed, caused blood Buddha, disunity Amadasa, very heavy negative karma, without break, immediately go to get reborn in the lowest hotel, and there length of life is 1 eon, 1 intimate eon. Then you didn't finish, even if the whole ends, you get born another universal hell into your karma finish. So the heaviest suffering in the hell. So so purifies all that karma. Not only people, animals, anybody who can hear the sound of the music. Oh, like that. So I told in the Bhattacharya Center, when they ring the gong, people gather, must recite this all the time, must recite 7 times, then ring the gong, blow. Then so much benefit to the people, to the animals, birds in the forest. So I was telling them to then while you're ringing gong, not wrong, ding, 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 then finish. Not like that. You do slowly, because when you rejoice at the same time, what benefit everyone get? What you benefit? So I was, I don't know, it's a direct idea we can write notice. So then you pray. May anybody who hears the music never ever get it from Lord back. And may it become healing all the disease. People, may it become healing all the disease and spiritual harm, negative karma, purify defilements, clarity from beginning to birth. May it purify, and may it cause generate bodhicitta in their life. May they achieve enlightenment as quick as possible. Oh, if you do that, maybe you play music, you do all this. They got to recite the prayers, mantras. Also painting, you see, painting, may anybody, any sentient being who sees this painting, anyone sentient being who sees this painting, may they never ever get reborn Lord. Most unbearable, don't know. Most unbearable. So the cancer, this problem, that problem, this problem, there's nothing. It's great peace, happiness compared to the road of suffering. So may they never get reborn Lord. And then think may they heal all the disease and the spirit harms, then purify all the negative harm, also cleared from beginners. And then you can think, generate bodhicitta, and realize the emptiness by seeing this. This painting, then because meditate enlightenment as quick as possible. Then you can think anybody who sees this painting may generate bodhicitta and stop harming to all the sentient beings, and the only benefit bring happiness to numberless individuals. So we can pray on that. Okay? Huh? Do you understand? Huh?
Yes.
Okay. So we stop here. Okay. So I didn't finish anything. But I think essence you got. Okay. Thank you very much. Chantu Majevana Jeju Jeva Nyaba Kone Kondo Abewara Aishu Tonye Tawar Bacha Majevana Jeju Jeva Nyaba Kone Kondo Abewara Aishu Sarakondo Jawa Tongave Tejoji Nyemozo Jenga Bela Tanti Nyela Keje Tayan Doba Maju Keje Tayan Doba Maju Ji Mejo Nanda Tame Nanda La Jenja De Jeve Yada Jege Jigen Nanju Lo Sanjave Tandan Java Lama Tunga being the mind voice in all the lifetimes, never spirit from pure Dharma at my road. Then the church Lama Tunga teaching this very lifetime. Bandela me number Tabala Kaja Tayan Lodami, Jinjala Watuna Muguja Lame Chilla Samlan Juba. Please we dedicate the world. You do the past, the best of which are married to glory with the right to glory with them, listen to the men and the Buddhas. May the wars that happen now to happen in the future to be stopped immediately, or the disease and all the famines, all the dangers of fire, water, all that to be stopped immediately, and may the perfect peace have global problems also maybe to stop immediately, and perfect peace happiness may prevail in the one's heart by genuine love and kindness of compassion, bodhicitta, and may the Dharma last long time, the merit present trust and all the tender actions, and may the sentient meet with Dharma and the achieving enlightenment as well. Then the Kazor may I fulfill the wishes of all sentient beings, more than which I am tree. May I fulfill the hopes of all sentient beings, more than which can tree. Before the wish come true, this one wish come true. All like that. Did all the past, the best which I made to collect my thread, I made to collect by numberless and they may numberless Buddhas. Which exist but do not exist from its own side. Did that may I who exist in my name, so do not exist from its own side. It's a enlightenment, I think that was that. which do not exist from its own side. Exist but do not exist from its side. Lead all the sentient beings who exist mere name, so do not exist from its own side. To that Buddhahood which exists mere name, so do not exist at all from its own side. By myself alone who exists mere name, so do not exist from its own side. Jamal Bhavachita Jambato Kunda Samboti and the Jindeta Kunja Chetan Dalo Jingewa Dida Tanjiratunga, the Shebe Jawatam Jejunga Gala Chudunga Yeta Hegeva Tawa Dinja, Sambote Jeratunga Chiji Javotonga Vechuzana Mabevada Giji Samachiwata Tunyamal Samach. Data Shinyeto Sunda Devetunia, then Jawala Sandraba, Tamba Yurimba Joji. What I explained is the same Nima Kaju Satya Kilu, all same. As I mentioned yesterday, Loto Namchi Shambashit Lamzu Namsu. So that's the making short or elaborate words, Krishna Dharma is all same. So this is the very reality. This is the very reality. You see, whatever trip, Pombo or whatever other trips, whatever you do, other things, the world has so many things, and whatever you do. But this, what I explained today, that's Nyingma Kajju Satyakilu, all same. That's the reality. Whatever the different things to do in the world, but you see, if you don't think this, if you think something else, not follow this, is something else. There may be thousands of religions, but you see, this is what I said. Very basic Buddhism. What I said, if you don't, if you are kind of give up, I mean, if you are kind of careless, or if you kind of don't think that, oh, you see, maybe something else, blah, 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 blah. So like a trip, you know, kind of like eating food from different restaurants. Oh, you see, however, it cheat oneself. Nobody cheat you, but if you cheat yourself, it becomes like that. But you see, this basic things, as I said, yes, yeah. Oh, that's a very, very important knowledge, basic knowledge, very important to the life. This one time you got human birth, so to come to know this, very important, even though there are thousands of, millions of things in the world, you get that you can do, that you can take many trips, and so this is how I want to express this. What is the most important in the life? Oh, that you have to. What is the most important? Or that what is the most important? Beneficial sentient being. Oh, that you do. Oh, that is bodhicitta. What's the most beneficial sentient being? Oh, the bodhicitta. The Buddhas checked for eons what is most beneficial sentient being. Then they only discovered the bodhicitta. Oh, then like that. See, okay. Oh, so I stop. Yeah. Thank you very much.